It's a beautiful Sunday. I hope you've had a great time in God's presence, fellowshipping with the brethren. The reading for us today is from Mark chapter 14. I'm taking what came strong for me from verse 40. I read, "And when he returned, he found them asleep again, for their eyes were heavy, neither wist they what to answer him." Yeah, if it's your first time to this channel, I want to welcome you specially. This is a daily Bible reading that helps us to go through the reading of our Bible daily and also bring few lessons from each day's reading. Please subscribe to this channel. I know it's going to be a blessing to you. Like this video and also share to your friends, so get many people to be part of this daily reading challenge, and also to get many to be blessed as well through the few things we share every day. For my reading today, we found something very interesting. So it was about the time where Jesus will be crucified, and he began to feel this heavy body in the inside of him to pray. So while going to Gethsemane, he took his disciples, to some of them, he told them to wait at a point, but to go further, he took Peter, James, and John to go and pray. It came to a point again, and he told them to stay there and pray, while himself went a little further to pray. But 3 times, Jesus came to meet them sleeping. And at one point, he said to them, "How is it that you cannot wait and watch with me but for an hour?" He said, "The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak." Until now came to this point in verse 40, when he came to Gethsemane and found them sleeping again. And so this became very interesting for me. So I'll be looking at this matter of sleep in 2 ways: the literal sleep, one in the first point, and of course the sleep to imply lack of spiritual sensitivity and lack of spiritual alertness, to the things of God and to the burdens that God brings to our hearts most of the time. Sometimes the Lord will specifically want to separate us, want to call us into some bodies, to give us some bodies in the place of prayer. And at those times, he will be calling unto you, he will be putting a strong burden in your spirit, to pray. But you see, if you are not sensitive and alert in the spirit, you will waste it away. And I'm just imagining that, how many of such opportunities, such burdens that God has impressed in our heart, that because of the weakness of our flesh, the weakness of our spirit, we have refused to heed to those calls. Instead of praying, we have slept off. Our prayer life, is there anything left to be written about it? Do we still have any prayer life anymore? Those times that the Lord is waking you up in the night or at other times of the day to say, handle this matter, all these issues in prayer, what do we do with it? A very crucial matter, as the Lord being crucified was going to happen, and the Lord is saying to Peter and James and John to pray, but here they were sleeping away. So we must begin to watch it, to pay careful attention to our spiritual sensitivity and alertness, so that the time of our prayer, we should be praying. And when the Lord will be bringing us special bodies of prayer, we will not waste it away. That is one thing I'm seeing from this passage. The other matter I'm looking at, is the implication of that sleep there. Will the Lord come to you and find us spiritually asleep, when we are supposed to be spiritually sensitive, when we are supposed to be spiritually alert, when we are supposed to be burning spiritually, yet we are asleep? When the Lord expects us to be busy with his purpose, the assignment, and burning for his kingdom, will he come and find us sleeping instead? Will our flesh, our love for pleasure, or will it deny us and prevent us from praying, from being alert? So many of us, because of that pleasure, we love sleep so much, we love our flesh so much, we love our selfish interests and desires so much. We love our body, whatever our body dictates and tell us to do, that's just what we do. Even when God is putting an impression in our spirit, even when he expects us to be busy and engaged, for his purpose, but we are just busy, spiritually sleeping. So this is what I'm seeing from today's reading, that when the Lord will expect me to be spiritually alert and sensitive to the matters of the spirit, I will not be found sleeping, satisfying and gratifying, the desires of my own flesh. That when he expects me to be praying, I will not be insensitive to that body that is raising in my heart. So this is it for me today. Thank you for coming around once again. I hope this has been a blessing to you, and I trust you are finding time to read your Bible daily. Please subscribe to this channel And of course, like this video, share to your friends. Let's get them to be part of this reading. Bye for now. I'll see you again tomorrow.